Hello? 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 Hey, sorry. Just doing my early stream mic check. Making sure everything works. Uh, Seems like we're okay. We're just about to go live. Um, all I did after the last stream of this was finish up all our builds and everything so that when we started back up, we'd go straight into a mission. Here it is. It's already done loading. And we're ready to just go ahead and get started, I think. I think there were a couple of missions that we wanted to do. Got a nice capture base right here. Let's go ahead and take that. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Basically, all that was happening was I believe our Panther took a little bit of damage that we had to repair up, and we were finishing up the Griffin so that we could start fielding it. So hopefully, we can get a few missions done today, make a little bit of money, maybe put some new gear on the table, and move on about our way. We're going to be jumping from planet to planet probably quite often, and hopefully we're not going to be, hopefully we're not going to be losing any pilots. And we're kind of hoping to actually increase our equipment a little bit. We're probably not going to find anything too interesting, but we should be able to find some new mechs and stuff. Just about time for us to only do missions that are skull and a half or higher. We're pretty close. Our pilots still aren't quite up to where they need to be.
Command interface initiated.
Let's go ahead and start up. I like this mod, but there is one problem with it, and that is it's on the extra large maps, and sometimes you gotta walk a long way in order to get into the fight. I generally I play Battletech every other stream, and usually when I'm playing Battletech, I keep the maps on the small ones so that you get into the fights a lot faster.
Copy that. Acknowledged.
I was playing this mod the other day, and I think it took me 14 turns to get into a fight, and that's just too long with nothing happening.
Yes, command.
Okay, we're just doing a quick capture base. No enemies up yet. They will be coming in a little bit, though, now that we've engaged anyway. But there's 4 turrets around the base. Just gonna put them down really quick. We'll pick them off one at a time.
Orders.
Okay, we're gonna hold him because we need everybody else to move so that he can get a shot. Because we gotta spot turrets for him. Well, he's not getting a shot at that turret.
Target destroyed.
Something I can do. As now. Ready for orders. Coordinates received.
I don't know. I usually don't like the Wolverine, but the way that this one's equipped isn't too bad. I usually don't like AC2s unless they come in large numbers. But for some reason that LBX is actually working out for us really good. I didn't know for sure if it was going to be if it was going to do anything worth our time, but it's actually some pretty good equipment. Okay, they're coming in behind us. Let's take a look at them and see if we can see them yet. No. Just a bunch of unknowns. Fine. Panther's going to move up out of the primary firing line. We're probably going to spot with the Phoenix Hawk. I don't know for sure, though. Okay, we got 3 lights.
Got a lock on me.
So it seems.
All weapons emitted.
If we can finish off this turret, then we don't really have to worry about the mechs coming in. We got a Panther 9 slag. That's just basically a stock Panther.
On the move.
In other mods, it would be a primitive one. Okay, we're about to lose a leg on a Panther.
Reporting internal damage.
We're about to lose our ammo leg. Great.
Coordinates received.
So we're running a Panther, 2 Panthers. They equipped, yeah, they're basically the same. And a Phoenix Hawk that we can see, and there's one more in the distance that we cannot. I will give an aim shot, I believe. Take this one. Let's try to get his right arm. We didn't hit anywhere near the right. Okay, we're taking hits on the left arm of the Phoenix Hawk. This isn't good at all. I think we're going to keep working on that Panther that we've been damaging, though. Because those PPCs will kill us. And the last target is a Hussar running a large laser. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with it. No big deal. I think we're going to stay on that Panther we've been shooting. I don't think we hit him at all, but everybody else got hit, so it's all good.
I'm taking internal damage.
Left side of our Phoenix Hawk's getting pretty tore up. Leg is this? Left? Yep. Okay, so we're going to have to turn right side.
Moving out.
But we are going to stay on this Panther that we've been targeting. Wrong side. Okay, I would almost rather him shoot because they have quite a bit of firepower. Or punch. They have quite a bit of firepower. And I believe they lose most of it if they actually... Okay, we want to turn our right side up. We're going to give him our right side.
Position confirmed.
And we're going to try to take his. Nope. We're still not quite good enough to get the exact shots we want, but we'll get there.
Yes, Commander.
The Wolverine is a punch bot, but I want to start doing some
Got hit something good?
damage that matters. That's fine. That's fine. Just keep hitting me.
Armor low.
Receiving you.
Okay, this Panther is... We need to kill theirs.
Got it.
They really don't like that Griffin. All we did was hit the arm. Okay, he's in a retreat.
Reporting minimal damage.
The Wolverine is actually our tank. Get the Griffin up here on the hill. Let's we're just gonna shoot.
All weapons committed.
Still too early game to have the proper equipment to fight the way we want.
Can't take much more of this.
Okay, we're gonna go get him.
Fire a jump jet.
We should be able to.
Got the end. Taking the shot.
Got him. There we go. We're doing good now. Now I think we kill the other panther. Or do we kill the phoenix? I don't think a punch is going to help too much. Go ahead and shift down here. We'll keep out of view of the hussar. And we will throw out a little bit of ammo at that panther. That's fine. Griffin's got a lot of armor, and the Wolverine does too. So we should be fine with that. We need to start engaging the Phoenix Hawk, but I don't know if it's actually going to do anything for us right now. Because I don't think we're going to hit it. Go ahead and go after that right side. Almost. If we can pin that right side, then that panther becomes mostly
In rear arc.
mostly disabled.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, we're fine. Gotta watch the left side of the Phoenix Hawk. Most of it is missing now. So I want to turn the right side to the enemy. So we're gonna do this. I am taking a back shot at him. And of course we hit him in the leg instead of the back, but whatever. It's all good. If we can put this panther down, we'll be doing somewhat okay. Not really planning on the LBX hitting at all. We were too close for it. The SRM2s have a minimum range, and we were well under that. Okay, Panther's going to take some back shots on the Phoenix Hawk.
Copy that.
Good. Of course. Yeah. Didn't need that heat sink anyway, apparently.
Critical.
Ooh, that's the right side, though. That's 2 heat sinks. Okay, he didn't move too much, so we should be able to position behind him. We almost got him. Front armor's fine, it's just the back armor. They almost ripped that mech in half because of the back armor. Okay, we're going to keep throwing out some damage. I don't think we can fire all 3, so we will. Okay, we finally got him on the side we needed to. That should work perfect. We got the right side. That Panther's not really a threat anymore unless he gets behind us.
Damage minimal.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we're going to get the Panther up and continue engaging the Phoenix Hawk. Okay, we got his primary weapons offline.
Some heavy damage.
He still punches pretty hard though, so we're going to have to go with the Griffin. Making sure that he doesn't get rear armor on us again. Hopefully we kill him now. We did not. We needed that kill. Okay, he's engaging the Panther from the left side. That's fine.
Turtle
That's fine. We're going to finish off this Panther.
Moving to position. Lock down. Clear on.
That'll be that. That's 2 down.
Kill. Waiting for orders.
The Hussar's got a lot of firepower, but
Roger.
I got to worry about that Phoenix Hawk first. Hmm. Okay, that's fine. It's just ammo. It's just ammo. No worries.
Commander, I'm hit.
Just ammo.
All units committed.
Phoenix Hawk's down. They don't get another turn this
Enemy mech destroyed.
rotation,
Ready for orders.
which means we can throw everything we got straight at them. We gotta keep our right side facing with the Phoenix Hawk, though. That would really suck to lose the Phoenix Hawk. He's been with us since the beginning.
Hey there.
Okay, put out a little bit of damage. Not too much, though. Our SRM-4 is offline because, well, that was the leg with the ammo in it.
Damn it.
We're still fine, though.
Failed to connect.
Okay, that's fine. Hit me.
Damage minimal.
Now what the plan is he's a light mech, so the best option right now, he moves a lot. So if we don't get a good shot on him, we can just punch him to death.
Engaging.
And I think we will.
Attack.
That's kind of what most of our mechs are good at anyway, is punching.
Moving out.
There we go.
Got him.
That went a little rougher than I expected, but seems like we're okay. Just gotta pop in the base and finish the capture. That should be it.
Mission successful.
All right. Well, that wasn't as smooth as I was hoping for a first mission, but it didn't go terrible. I think we got a half-skull ambush convoy that's up if it takes us too long for repairs, so we can drop the... And of course they take all the parts. That's fine though. Yeah, I'll let them have them. Lost a few heat sinks. And I also lost some ammo. See what else we get. I don't need that many heat. I'm going to take 4 of them though, because I lost 1 or 2 on the Panther. I don't believe I need that much ammo. We'll put a little money in our pocket. Oh, we got pretty well worked that time. Okay. Let's not let that happen again. Oop, let's not put the heat sinks in the arm. See, I set it up to where the entire left side of the mech is a target, and I gave them the right side. Need a heat sink and some SRM ammo. Put that heat sink in the head and another one in the center torso. We don't need to be losing heat sinks anymore.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Okay, our pilots are out for 7 days or so. And our mechs are down for... We can have 4 up in about 5 days, so... We're going to hold for pilots. And then we're going to drop again. Okay. Our other pilot, unfortunately, our other top-end pilot is unfortunately injured. So he's not going to be in this one. I think I'm going to take the Steiner ambush convoy. We're going to drop with the Spider. And we got to bring Racer with her straight 3s instead of Matador with his 4s. But everybody needs a little bit of experience. We need to start thinking about hiring some pilots too. If you're watching and you want to be involved, drop it into chat and we'll get you renamed as one of the pilots. Pilot of your choice, of course. But it is first come, first serve, and I only got so many pilots, so. But this mission should go a little easier. Probably not. I mean, it is a half skull, but it's also a ambush convoy, and I mostly stopped doing them because of rogue tech, so I don't really remember how they work anymore. Okay, the convoy is right here in front of us. It's heading all the way to there, and we're on the wrong side to actually do a full denial system on them. Oh well. Let's get in and do some spotting. We need them either moving or we need to be able to punch them, because right now when mission starts, everybody starts in a basically a safe mode where they're almost impossible to damage. So
How's it going? Understood. Moving fast.
this is, I'm mostly sprinting up right now, setting up for the long haul of the mission, because right now we're at the disadvantage of being behind the enemy, which would normally be an advantage, but we're chasing fast-moving vehicles before they get to a point, and that unfortunately means wasting heat on a jump or something is just going to slow us down. Okay. The Griffin's ready. Ideally, I want that lead vehicle, but he's probably not going to be the right target. So I think we're going to try to get this Scimitar. And we threw a little bit at him, but it just wasn't enough to do anything. Now, I believe the Wolverine has a system on it that states everybody in the Lance gets to go earlier until they're engaged, which is why all my medium mechs are going at the light mech phase. Well, I accept that because the 2 medium lasers killed him. The other one hit the vehicle in the back, which we also need dead anyway. So that wasn't too terrible. I am ignoring the mechs, and the reason why that is they're not primary targets right now. If I can't kill the vehicles, then killing the mechs doesn't matter anyway. Now our Stinger is a punch bot, so we're actually going to do a little bit of damage to this vehicle with a punch and machine guns. I'm still looking for those small lasers. Have not found them yet. Of course, we're going to hit him right in the turret, which is the hardest spot to hit. If that J. Edgar gets away, we basically lost this mission anyway, so...
Something I can do. Consider it done.
The mission doesn't end, though, until all of the remaining vehicles
Enemy in rear arc.
are in the
Warning. Armor low.
Hey there.
are in the escape area.
I copy.
Now the problem is I'm going to keep going for the J. Edgar because I can keep up
Warning.
with this vehicle.
Rear arc.
I can keep up with the Goblin. I cannot keep pace with the J. Edgar, though. I need to relieve some combat up this way, so we're going to have to move up and start engaging. I think the Griffin is pretty much at a point now where he's got to start fighting up here
Engaging. Physical attack.
because we've taken a bunch of damage to the torso, which is going to injure another pilot. Okay, now this rotation, the Phoenix Hawk is going to jump. If the Wolverine does not land the kill, the Phoenix Hawk will have to jump. Yeah, Phoenix Hawk's going to have to jump out there and get him.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
Sure would be nice if I could keep him off my back.
Internal damage.
Affirmative.
Unfortunately, they're light mechs, and they pretty much go where they want. Got some good damage out. Not enough to keep my left torso from exploding, though.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Now, there is a problem with the Hermes, and that is the Hermes is actually an excessive threat. He has a lot of firepower.
Detected.
Receiving you.
Okay, the J. Edgar is moving up. Now, at this point, we're going to completely ignore the slower vehicle. We can't target rear, so I don't want to target. If I turn these two off and go large laser, yeah, that'll work. Okay, we just want to keep damage going out on the J. Edgar. We do not want to kill the Goblin, because if the J. Edgar makes the point and we've killed the Goblin, then we lose the mission. Okay, we're going to engage from this side. This should put him down. Yep. All right. Spider doing its job. Running around, just finishing stuff off. Fortunately, here goes big chunks of the Griffin at this point.
Warning.
Okay, that is our shield side, so we're okay. I don't like the injury much, but we'll be fine.
Engaging. Physical attack.
The Hermes also has a lot of armor. Okay.
Moving out.
Still can't get a good back shot on him.
Target confirmed. Standing by.
Okay, we're going to come back against the Hermes. I think I'm going to leave the Phoenix Hawk to finish off the two vehicles at this point. There's the Hermes.
Hostile removed.
And so all we got left is the 2 vehicles. Problem is one of them is probably going to make it to the site.
Okay.
Yep. So now we cannot engage the goblin until the
Acknowledge.
J. Edgar's dealt with.
Need something, Chief?
Why?
Hey. I'll try. Yeah? What can I do you for?
Okay, we're going to shift the Phoenix Hawk up. I think we're going to go with a pair of mediums.
All right.
That didn't make me happy at all. Okay. We're just going to keep pushing forward and set up for an engagement with the goblin. But as it stands, we're not going to worry about the goblin because, well, if we kill the goblin, we lose the mission. Okay, let's get right behind him and hit him with everything we got. Okay, now we can kill the goblin.
One more for the trip.
Full throttle.
Receiving you. On my way.
Luckily, the goblin's all direct fire weapons, so if he can shoot me, I can shoot him. Which means he should be a pretty easy kill. Okay, we're going to run the spider out.
Healing up for what it's worth.
The Phoenix Hawk needs a cooldown turn.
Yeah?
But he might not get it.
Received.
We're going to go ahead and give that precision strike. It's probably not going to hit where we need it to. It did.
Leopard inbound.
Boom, that'll be mission.
I'll meet you at the LZ.
We're not going to get much gear or anything that we want out of this. So no real worries about that. We were just here for the money. Of course, we lost most of that money when half of our Griffin exploded, but didn't take the threat of the Hermes properly and basically let him do what he wanted. Okay, let's see. Is there anything that we do want? I think I'll take that LRM-15, and I'll take the other Stinger Priest. Let's see. Anything that we don't want? I don't think I need these medium lasers. Oh, and I accidentally misclicked, but we can't use an LRM-15 right now anyway. But the SRM-2s are pretty useless, and I was trying to sell those. And I accidentally sold the LRM-15. We don't have anywhere to put it right now, so no real worries. We'll get more of them. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and jump planets. This planet was good, but now we've lost a bunch of parts. Now I'm looking for some smaller ones. I've still got a light lance, so I think we'll come over here to this Arctic world. Lots of people involved in the fight and everything, so.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Oop. I should probably get my repairs done. Removing. I didn't actually lose anything because that entire left side is a shield side.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
That's fine. Everything's still cheap right now. We're in early 49,
That job you asked for, Commander.
heading for 50, waiting for the clams to start, hopefully getting enough equipment to go up and help out. And that's kind of the plan of this playthrough, is to rush and to run through the. Now this one has a lot of possibility of negative effects, but if you destroy the meat, you always end up with nothing going wrong. So I generally will always destroy the meat right off the bat. Once you get the hydroponics, you can actually start making your own, which gives you an increase. New Orion on the market. It's equipped with double heat sinks, case, and an XL engine. I could use one of those. I'm probably not going to get one though. Okay, we want the targeting info and all the other gear. We've got a couple of fire starters coming in with Indo Steel. And we got an Archer with Indo Steel, double heat sinks, and case. That would be a really nice Archer to have. A few other things, but that's just most of those pop-ups are just little lore things to basically keep you incentivized of what's going on in the galaxy. Everybody's making new stuff. This is after they found regained the ability to make lost tech and everything. So the new mechs are rolling off the lines with all the pulse weapons and everything already equipped. Is actually the reason that I started in this time era instead of any other is the 3025 time era, as it is an interesting time era to start in. It, however, does not have anything really going on. The War of 39, there's a few key points here and there, but once you reach a certain point, again, there is nothing going on. And then you get to 3049, 3050, where all the lost tech's coming back online. Everything's kind of ramping up with production and stuff. I think we're going to take this battle against Merrick on a polar map. We're going to drop the Spider and bring the Panther. We're going to drop you, sorry, and bring our better pilot. But there's a lot of stuff going on, and then towards the end of the year, the beginning of 3050, you get the clans coming on the scene, and everything really starts to jumble up. Sorry about that. I actually just dropped my mic. The last time era is an interesting time era, but most of the stuff's already happened. It's just the closing of the clan wars, the battle of, well, basically it's Comstar putting the final seal on the clan wars and the clans leaving most of the territory that they took and falling back so that they aren't really pushing in anymore. They're just kind of waiting back and becoming little outside periphery realm areas that aren't quite the threat that they used to be, mostly fighting amongst themselves and everything. I would really like them to add the up to the 3062 time era, because between 57 and 62, a lot happens that pushes forward the Davian Steiner Civil War, which breaks FedCom down and then starts all the crazy stuff that happens after. Now, most after 3062, I don't follow because the gear gets crazy out of control and everything gets kind of nuts. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, looks like we're going down the pass. Yep. Okay, we don't really care about the heat yet because we're not going to be firing weapons anytime soon. It's going to be a couple of turns before we meet the enemy, so. Okay, exactly a couple turns before we meet the enemy, but that's all good. Okay, let's see what we can do. We're just going to step up slowly. We don't have sensor lock or anything yet, so we actually got to fight them outright. Locust, huh? Just a stock machine gun locust. Kind of disappointing. I want some of that lost tech.
No damage detected.
Ready for orders.
That's what we're really out here hunting for. Is when the clan wars kick off, we're going to start making a beeline up that way, and we're hopefully going to have the gear and equipment to get involved with the fight. Because what I noticed from an attempted playthrough that I did on solo with this is the clans cheat really hard. I'm talking like they drop stars instead of lances. They run. You go into a half skull mission, you'll be fighting a heavy lance. It gets nasty. So we're going to hopefully have a couple of assault mechs and stuff by then. It's a locust. We're going to go for the kill. Okay, looks like the enemy is only 3 units that we have so far. That's the end of the combat phase, so we'll be able to push up on the other 2 here shortly. Oh, no, back to the Hermes 2. That's the big boy Hermes. 40 tons. The Hermes 1 is only 30 tons. The Hermes 2 is 40 tons. Most of what we're doing here is just throwing ammo at him, getting his evasion chevrons down, because he had that initial run phase. Next turn he's not going to run because he's going to want to shoot at us, which will only give him 2 evasion pips, and then we'll be able to tear him apart.
How's it going? Locked on target. Commander. Move orders received. Locked on.
Okay, got a little bit of damage out, not too much. Comes the other target. AC-10 and an LRM-10, I believe. Might be a Centurion.
Damage minimal.
Oh, welcome everybody that's coming in. The clan mechs haven't quite shown up. We're still at the end of 49. They will be coming in probably. We're in December of 49. I think they show up about February of 50 when they actually start their incursions into Intersphere territory.
Heading out.
So we got a couple of months. We're basically gearing up and prepping for the fight right now. We are, however, as soon as they do show up, we are going to start making our move up north so that we can go start getting involved.
All weapons emitted.
Oh. Ooh, I thought that was one of us.
Something I can do.
And we're going, it was a Centurion. I called it. All right. We're going as mercenary as we can, too, because any drops in relation can be fixed once you join the clan wars, because once you hit a clan section, every house is involved and every house has missions.
Hey there.
Doesn't matter what space it is. Got his leg. I think we'll take the other one.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
I was gonna I was gonna type my reply in chat, and then I realized, hey, wait, I've got a mic. I can probably just talk. Okay, well, keep shooting that commando. It's less I have to worry about. Okay, let's kill this, please. Ah, all you gotta do is shoot him in the leg. I ejected. That's as good as being dead.
Commander. All weapons are go.
Oh. But yeah, in this mod, when the clan mechs show up, I don't know if you guys have played it or not, but when the clan mechs show up, it significantly changes the fight if you're in clan territory to fight. It changes the fight from everything being even-ended and fair to being super one-sided and nasty. Everything about joining the clan fight is just one-sided in their favor and terrible to deal with. It's fun though. Yep, keep shooting the friendly light mechs. I need the right side. It is a Centurion. All his weapons are on the right. All his threatening weapons, anyway.
Orders.
I would ideally like him to eject, but wow, that was a terrible move. Okay. Leg down. I am hunting mediums right now because we're still got lights in our roster, so I do want all the medium parts I can get.
Need something cheap?
Plus, this mod isn't quite the same as Rogue-Tech. You're actually, most of your money, early money, comes from
Now that is something good.
mech parts and things like that instead of weapons and engines. Good hit, but still not getting what we need. I need him to eject, or I need that leg going. We're not going to get the ejection. I might as well kill him before we lose a bunch more gear. Just finish him. Yeah. Ah, so we blew off all the torsos anyway. Great.
Mission successful.
Wow, I've always looked at streamers and thought, huh, it can't be that hard to talk and play. But I do notice making a lot of stupid little errors when I'm trying to talk my way through what I'm doing. Now this rotation, we're going to take the Centurion. I think we end up with all the parts. We blew most of them up. It was not good. I'm going to sell the machine gun. I'm probably not going to use it. I'm really looking for small lasers right now. I don't want to buy them, though. The Phoenix Hawk needs some small lasers to be a little more effective. I took his machine guns off because they're just too heavy. Sorry about that. I don't know if you heard it or not. That was a phone call coming in. I'm actually down in my office recording, and I run a appliance delivery business. So, okay, we're gonna. Oh, I was gonna hit the Mech Warrior Bay. Need to make sure that my pilots are up. Now, there you can't go wrong with multi-targeting, and I definitely want sensor lock, and I believe I want it on most of my pilots. So, I'm probably gonna go those two right off the bat.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander.
I'm gonna get that extra health
Training confirmed.
just in case.
Receiving you.
I like to try to stay even up with all my pilots.
Mech warrior training.
I don't know why, it's just kind of a habit I have. of making sure that they're all down.
Training complete.
They're all same numbers. It's always been a habit I have. Okay, before the time rotation, we're going to go ahead and drop on a Battle in the Tundra for Davian against Planetary Government. We'll drop with the same pilots we had last time, same mechs. I don't quite have enough pilots to run 2 teams yet, so the plan is to get pilots to run 2 teams so that we don't have to worry about as much downtime. We can mission, then downtime, mission, then downtime. Every other day I do play Battletech, so today I'm playing this. Wednesday I will be playing Battletech, and then Friday I will be back to this again. So if you're interested in this mod, it's every other day, and I'm Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. So, and if you want to watch some Battletech, it's every day. It's the opposite, and same times though. I don't change the days I stream. I just change the mod that I stream. So. Okay, let's see what we got here. Thank you for the follow. That is very much appreciated.
Temperature gauge reads 0 outside. Luckily, we got us some nice warm cockpit. Heading out. Confirm.
Very much appreciated. You're actually my second one. Believe it or not, I've only been streaming for about a month now. A little under a month, actually. I got about
Ready for orders.
24 hours. I only go about 2 or 3 hours a day. So, see, we got no info on him, and he's all we got up. Okay. He's a Sentinel. 40 tons. Basically, the poor man's crab. He's the AC-5 Sentinel. Okay. He is a threat, but, I mean, it could be worse. It could be a crab.
Waiting for orders.
And we've got a Wolverine coming up. Okay, we got a lot of mediums on the table. This will be a good fight. Here comes number 3. Let's see if we can get a 4th.
Minimal damage on that hit. Receiving you.
I think the Wolverine is the biggest problem, because I believe it's got an upgraded sensor system.
What's up, boss?
Okay, Panther, I think? Yeah, Panther. Let's see if we can get that Sentinel off the table. We can't. We could do some damage to it. We ain't gonna kill it yet. I've got about 2,000 hours tied up in this game. That's kind of the reason I'm streaming it. I would like to stream something else, but this is the game I know more than like anything else. So that's actually why I'm playing. I've played most of the mods out there, but Battletech's by far my favorite. And this one is actually, with all the lore and everything that they do in the background of it, it's very good. They have a lot of the actual story lore as you go through the timelines. Like, I started in the 50 time era, so I didn't get to see it and everything, but you'll actually Fedcom will form, and Steiner and Davian will be the exact same color on the map. I don't think it is in this, because I think if you pass through the timeline rotation of it, you don't get to see it.
Light damage.
And the map changes as the clans come through. All the colors of the outer provinces and everything will change. They've actually done a lot of good work on this. Now, do you play tabletop at all? That's actually where I started, is in tabletop back in the 80s. So, my primary, that third target was an assassin, huh? Okay. My
Yes, Commander.
I've followed everything Battletech since the 80s. I mean, Mech Warrior 1 was one of the first games Battletech wise I ever played, and I've probably got 3,000 tabletop games under my belt. Got to get rid of that AC5 so that he's not as threatening.
That one's gonna leave a mark. Standing by.
We're not going to get a good shot off. That's not going to be too bad. Got him in the head. All right. Ah! Wolverine just punched me. Tabletop, it's a little rough to get started in because there's a lot of rules and numbers and everything else. But once you get playing, if you have a good group that plays regularly, it is a great game to get into. I actually, my office is also a lot of, I used to run a game store. So a lot of my old game store stuff is down here and everything. And I do a lot of 40K and basically all kinds of tabletop stuff. We're going to have to just punch the Wolverine. He's gonna tear us apart in hand-to-hand combat. And of course we lost the PPC. Why wouldn't we? Shooting him in the back doesn't do me any good, but it's all I got. Okay, let me deal with this really quick. Okay, looks like he was already dealt with. Okay. That's too small. I gotta find the close button. There we go. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. That pop up there. That's actually the first one of those I've gotten. So
Ready for orders.
I'm not quite used to jumping on those yet.
Aye, aye. Giving a member a signal.
Come on, just die. I need you dead.
Solid connection on that one.
That's expensive. Well, hopefully.
Waiting for orders.
This mission is going way worse than I thought it was going to. Oh, it's been rough so far.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Well, your PPC's down, so we're gonna start punching. Just a assassin.
Engaging physical attack.
So if we can punch him enough, he'll explode. Fortunately, most of what I'm carrying is laser weapons, and laser weapons don't do stability damage, so kind of hard to get around to actually knocking him down. Or this mech, on the other hand, is all about the brawling. This might be the fall down. No, it isn't. This will be, though. Ah, he's dead. Good. That was a lot of good gear on the field, but our poor Panther lost a PPC out of it. That's going to cost us a little bit. going to be a little bit of downtime, so we might hit the repairs and jump another planet. Let's see, what? I actually want the Wolverine. I don't think I need any of the rest of this, so let's just take the mech parts. Alright. I think we'll sell the LRM, we'll sell the jump jets, I got like 40 of them, and we'll keep the rest. An AC-5 is not a bad grab. Not something we need, but not a bad grab. Hopefully I got a replacement PPC, or I might have to go down to large lasers, medium lasers. We'll see. Either way, the Panther will be effective again soon enough. Yeah, I know. Wolverine really wanted to punch a dude. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Sometimes they don't repair right if you don't go in and refit when you have damaged weapons, so I always pretty much do. Let's see, let's repair you up. We just lost a PPC. Let's see if we have a replacement. We got a snub. That'll save us a ton. And with that, we can put... I think I'll go with another heat sink. That'll neutral us out. The one thing in Rogue Tech, it's really easy to neutral out your mechs heat-wise and keep them running forward. Let's start making that run north a little bit. Oh, it does take into the count. See, usually Steiner will be blue, and they've got the yellow follow-through. So yeah, FedCom has formed, and it's all colored up properly and everything. That's actually really cool. That's actually one of the big things I love about this mod, is as the lore goes through and everything changes, the map does accordingly. Here shortly, we should start hearing about the clan incursion, which is kind of what I'm looking forward to, and kind of why I'm starting our move north. I could jump up into the map and check and see if anything's happening yet, but I don't think it is. We're going to go ahead and replace the fan controllers. If anything, keeping your mech warriors happy is better than anything else you can do. That is one downfall to playing like I do, is you get a lot of downtime. Ooh, that's a lot of new Wolverines on the market. Let's see what they got. Come on. Give me the pop-up. Pharaoh case. Cramped cockpit, though. -1 resolve. Double heat sinks on this one. Double heat sinks. Lots of mask and new gear. And then it tells you where they're all going. Free Worlds League has a new Stinger. Yeah, we're a little late game for that. We're starting into the mid game now. Ooh, that'd be a nice Phoenix Hawk, though. We could go with one of those. And it tells you where they're being made, because if you actually roll out to that planet, you can actually pick them up. Ostel running double heat sinks. I think this is the Warhammer with the double heat sinks. Yep. Okay, nothing else really happening. Just some new mechs out on the market. We got 21-day trip to next planet. When we get there, we'll check and see if the clan stuff is happening yet. You can usually click up in the northern sections of the map, and if the clans have started crossing in, they will, some of the planets will be changed over to clan logos of who controls them. The map won't start changing yet because it's still out in the periphery where it's mostly pirates and stuff like that. But early clan wars, you can see some interesting things start to happen, and you can actually follow their hard push out across. Because if I remember right, the initial clan advance was actually only like a year or two
The financial report.
to push most of the way through the major houses. I don't remember. I'd have to look that up again. I used to know my lore really well, but it's been about a year since I played. And with everything that's going on right now, I really haven't brought people into the store to play. So we're almost out of money. We got to start worrying about that. No small lasers, huh? Ah. Yeah, Wolverine's 6R parts. Mostly parts. Okay, let's go ahead and check our missions. See if we got anything. We got a battle in the lowlands, recovery in the desert. Okay, well this is going to be where we start. Okay. I knew it was somewhere around there. Up until then, all you really heard was Grey Death Legion was sent out, and they were getting their butts handed to them by a pirate force that nobody had ever seen before. And that news, I don't think it's come up yet, which it should have. But you actually get the news of the Grey Death Legion fighting in the periphery against pirates. And then shortly after that, all the clan stuff starts actually happening. And I haven't played in the end game of this timeline, the 3057 timeline yet, so I actually don't know where it goes from there. And I know timeline-wise, after the 3057 run is when... Oh, who was it? I want to say it was Victor, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Went out and crushed Smoke Jaguar. I don't remember who it was, though. Yeah, the problem with the 3025 start time is there's a lot of nothing. A lot of nothing. The personal playthrough that I'm doing myself is I started in the War of 39. And because I wanted to get my assault mechs and everything up for the clan wars, because I started one personal playthrough in the clan wars and rushed straight in and just got stomped. It wasn't even funny. But playing the War of 39, I'm running an assault lance and a half. As far as I know so far, you can only drop 650 tons in this mod, which is kind of nice. I actually like the limitations, because it basically means I can either drop an assault lance and a heavy fire support lance, or I can drop my at most I can drop 7 if I bring 2 assault lances. So it kind of makes things interesting. It makes you pick and choose what you want to bring into the fights and stuff. 9R. Panther 9R. That's not quite new tech. Who are you? Another Panther 9R. Lots of 9Rs. I think the 9R is basic tech. What? A full lance of Panther 9Rs? Okay, well, let's close with these guys.
Piece of cake.
We're still going to try to kill them one at a time, but I mean, they're PPC SRM4. I'm pretty sure we can, if we close with them, they'll never hit us. Yeah, no PPC hit. I like that.
Commander? Roger that.
Well, I haven't seen this lance before. This is probably the... In Rogue Tech, you get a lot of the urban mech lances every now and then. I have never, in the entire time playing this, seen a Panther lance. That's actually kind of new. Kind of interesting, too. Ooh, he'll get me, though. Ooh, do not like taking that hit. Left side isn't too bad. Left side's got replaceable equipment. Right side, I don't want to have to replace that large laser. Do need to take his right side, though. And I'm so used to Rogue Tech that I hardly ever use my... Wow. That'd be nasty. Especially if they get punch happy. Shadowhawks do one thing really well. Their weaponry, if you aren't going to missile them out, they're kind of hard to equip. But if you're going to put missiles on them, SRM4s and a large laser is a nice way to go with Shadowhawks. Good news is we're probably going to be able to put a mech on the table after this fight. Ooh, the Phoenix Hawk's taking some hits. I need to get them off that, trying to see if they're... No, they're just standard heat sinks. Huh. It's just a different variant of standard Panther. See if we can aim shot the right side. Almost got it. Wish the allies were a little more useful. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. All of a sudden they're useful. Okay. Who's the best shot? He is. I don't like that side, but we'll deal with it. I believe so. I believe so. They have a few variants that would be standard in this because they don't do the primitive and all that stuff. The slag, which would normally be a primitive, is technically standard. The one that I have, which is... I don't remember what variant it started as. It's not standard anymore, but it was standard. And there's one other, because there's one that has the large laser on it, and then there's 3 that have the PPC. And they don't start really, I think it's 9RS that adds the double heat sinks. I don't remember for sure. But I know it's a shameless plug, but I also have connected to this page the YouTube page. If you've missed any of the playthroughs, I think I only have one up of this. You can actually, and they aren't in the VOD still, you can actually catch them all on YouTube. I move everything straight from here to YouTube as soon as I'm done. So as soon as I'm streaming here, I'm going to be putting this, as soon as I'm done streaming here, I'm actually going to be putting this up on YouTube also. So it has all my playthroughs, Rogue Tech and otherwise, on it. And it's also got a little bit of the old store stuff from our tabletop games and things like that that we were doing. So, if you're interested, just sometimes you gotta plug yourself. Sorry about that. Luckily, this snub nose doesn't have a minimum range. What are you doing? Uh, I see they don't quite have the same AI as Rogue Tech does. I hope they snag their AI and use it. As much as I hate to say, I hope they steal their AI, but I hope they actually. I know they trade maps and things with Rogue Tech because this is actually the changing battle lines in Rogue Tech was actually traded to Rogue Tech through this mod set. So I would hope that they can snag the AI because as it stands, sometimes the AI is really good in this, and sometimes you just can't get them to do anything. Luckily, I'm getting the enemy to switch around their fire so that we can, so that everything's not concentrated on one target. Okay, got that PPC. He's not really a threat anymore. They still punch pretty hard, but all gonna be useful for a moment. Good, 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 good. Punch out. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. One left. I mean, I understand the Panther 9R Lance. I mean, we're fighting border Steiner planets against a pirate force. 9R would be a pretty common mech to find out there. 9S, wow. The 9R would be a pretty common mech to find out in the field in this section of space. So, I mean, just like urban mechs, everybody's got an urban mech. Everybody. I mean, heck, Grandma's probably got an urban mech. So the full Lance urban mech that fights are kind of expected. Okay, good. Whew. He's punching, he's not doing any actual damage. We got him panicked. He should be punching out here shortly. And I think I am going to replace the spider that I have with another panther. This seems like a good idea. Come on, just punch out. Just punch out. Thank you. Whew.
Mission successful.
We've had some rough ones today. That one actually wasn't too bad. At least we didn't lose any parts in that one. Every time I turn around, I've got parts coming off my bags. Okay, not a lot of money, but bringing in 2 Panthers will be... Okay, they're only taking 2 of them, so... Yeah, there's lots of Panther mechs in this. Okay, give me one more. Yeah, that'll work perfect. Just sell off some heat sinks, keep a couple, sell off the jump jets, and I'm gonna hold on to the SRM ammo. Well, that was actually a really good haul. I think we're gonna replace the spider because for some reason I can't find small lasers. And 2 small lasers and a medium is perfect for a spider. But we're going to take the 9R for a spider, and we're going to sell the other one. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, I was actually down a slot. Guess we're keeping the spider. I don't need a second, well, technically a third 9R. Go ahead and make some money. We're kind of in some financial hits. Tag the mech bay and let's get this new Panther geared up. Yeah, 9R is what I had. Now we got 2. Got my 1 PPC. I think I want to medium laser this one out though. Throw some heat sinks on it. See if we can still get the SRM on it. We're out of them. Shoot. See if we can find one in the store. Nope. Just a narc beacon. Okay. Well, I think we will add a couple more heat sinks and some jump jets. We'll make this guy a little more mobile than usual. Let's throw another medium laser on it. Let's check our heat balance. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, we'll go with that. 10 days he'll be ready.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Okay, we're just gonna pass some time, get our pilots back in the field, and jump into another mission. We don't need med bay right now, so we're gonna go ahead and let them repair it without shutting down everything. It only adds an extra day to poor Matador. Let's see, I was going to take that recovery. We got a skull and a half recovery there too, and a destroy base. There's actually some good missions in this planet. We're going to take this recovery though. Lots of parts. I know the money would be nice, but the parts are important too. Not quite as important as Rogue Tech, but pretty important. Kind of glad I changed my times. I used to run at 4 in the morning, and it was a bit of a rough rotation for me because I'd either wake up super early and go to sleep super early, or I would just not sleep. The 10 a.m. kind of fits better into my schedule. Hopefully this one goes better than 2 before it. Yeah, kind of. I do enjoy the ability to make the room you need to run the equipment that you want to, but everything I put on the field in Rogue Tech is pretty much heat neutral. And here, I actually kind of enjoy having to balance how much heat can I build up and keep fighting with. That's kind of what I enjoy about the base game too, is the need to actually balance the amount of heat that you can. Come on. Okay, we'll jump then. Balance the amount of heat that you can take with the amount of heat that you can put out, instead of having to just I'm heat neutral. I mean, heck, that one we just put together, I could have probably heat neutraled it, but I decided to put more firepower on it because it's more guns in the field is more useful than less heat taken on an attack. And tabletop wise, I am a 30-25 player, so this just fits better. There's your awesome doesn't fire all its guns every single round, no matter what. Hey, we got a Locust V. That's standard machine gun one. Just gonna throw out some damage at it. It's mostly just a nuisance. Probably has sensor locks and things. See what else we got. We got another Panther 9R and a Wasp. Well, the Panther's the only real threat out of what's out here that we see so far. I am interested in seeing what the last one is. The Locust moved out of range. That's kind of disappointing. Okay, yeah, you aren't really a problem. And the Panther's a better shot, so we'll take it. Yeah, yeah, that is definitely a fact, because I have a Marauder that fires twice and basically shuts down, and it's like I gotta figure out a way to get the. It was an early game mech that I found in the store, and I haven't been able to balance it out for the late game yet. So it's still, I hardly ever bring it on the missions because it has a problem of fire done. And that does not work out for late missions at all. And the awesome works exactly like tabletop. The stock awesome, you pull off the small laser, you add the half ton of armor, and you fire it in phases as you move forward, because it's the way that you use an awesome is you sit it up on a hill in tabletop, and you 3 PPCs, 3 PPCs, 2 PPCs. Yeah, I haven't found any of the SLDF PPCs yet. I would like them. I have a pair of SLDF LBX-10s that I run on my King Crab. And it gets work done. Man, that didn't do much. Yeah, I run the 2 LBX-10 SLDF, and then I run a PPC and an LRM-15 on it. Gets it a little too mixed up for most playstyles, but I generally keep outside of range with it and just pound away. Trying to get another Gauss rifle. Oh, that'd be terrifying. I've been thinking about changing the LRM-15 into a pair of large lasers. Pulling the PPC off, running a pair of large lasers, and heat balancing it a little better. But as it stands right now, I haven't had the time to change out the gear in my personal playthrough. Most of my personal playthroughs are just, that's that Panther. Okay, I just blew his arm off. There's the other one. It's a Hornet. I didn't expect to find a Hornet out yet. Thought they were a little later tech. Might be wrong.
No damage detected.
Yeah, large lasers seem to be better damage to heat and weight ratio. Well, Phoenix Hawk's turn to start punching. Wolverine's out there fighting its own light mech. The Panther's not really a threat. Well, if it wasn't just a machine gun, I would actually think that was worth my time. We're going to keep chasing down this poor little spider. We got plenty of ammo for the AC-2, so I'm just going to keep dumping fire into it. Yeah, an early game in most mods. Here I like to go a lot of large lasers. Maybe a PPC here and there just for the knockdown potential. But a lot of the mods, I actually prefer to go down to medium lasers on most of my gear.
Targeting near armor.
Just because medium lasers are so heat efficient. Yeah. That's kind of the problem I've been running into. I want to pull off one of these medium lasers on the Phoenix Hawk for a pair of small lasers to go to turn it into a more hand-to-hand friendly mech, but I have not been able to find small lasers anywhere. They're not in the stores. I can't loot them. Usually you'll see 6 or 7 locusts by now that have been running the odd small laser build, the medium laser 2 smalls, or that super odd build that's running the 2 smalls and 2 mediums. But I have not been able to find small lasers this playthrough. It's been the weirdest thing. Usually I can... Come on, thank you. Just did not want to defend for me. I can usually find small lasers all over the place. I've usually got like 40, 50 of them by now, but I haven't seen... I have one that I've seen. I think we gotta go this way to go down. Yeah. That's the quickest way. So everybody over that way. Phoenix Hawk's gonna have to finish off the wasp or whatever. That's actually a relatively good build. My favorite build is large laser, 1 medium, and 2 small lasers. That way you got plenty of punch in the field. Plenty of punch in the field, and then yeah, that's it's got too many laser points to be a base model.
Full throttle.
It definitely isn't the Phoenix Hawk that I'm running, which is stock. Got him. Yeah, that's actually, the Phoenix Hawk has a lot of jump capability. I probably, from where the Phoenix Hawk is now, it'll probably take me 2 turns to be in the capture circle. Because I've got all the jump jets and everything that it can have equipped on it. But it will melt itself.
Engaging target.
I'm in the water now. I can turn that SRM back on. Yeah, it'll melt itself. I just took structural damage from that jump. And I'll probably do it one more time, and he'll probably shut down. I don't have any ammo on him, so a little bit of structural damage doesn't really matter. Let's see, you're running the LBX, but I want you in brawling, so we're going to keep you running. These 2 are down here dealing with a problem. That snub isn't doing too bad for me. Isn't doing too bad. And I forgot to turn that SRM on. I'm going to go ahead and do the base capture, and we're going to have the Phoenix Hawk shut down. Because it's just a little bit of internal damage and not really a threat towards it. So we should be okay. That's fine. That's fine. We've made the capture. We just got to kill a light mech, and we're out. Yeah, if I had some,
Successful.
I don't know if they have them in this mod, but like Rogue Tech has the eye jump jets, and if I put the improved jump jets on that Phoenix Hawk, I could basically jump the entire battlefield. I mean, it shut down immediately after it jumped, but I could jump the entire battlefield if I needed to. Let's see, let's put a locust together. We need the money. Let's see, another machine gun, no small lasers. Well, there wasn't any small lasers in the field, so that's expected. I'm pretty sure I get like all the loot this time, so yeah. I took way too much salvage for that mission. Yeah, if you get a good enough pilot, the Phoenix Hawk can DFA just from across the map. It's like, nothing's gonna hit me. Absolutely nothing can. Spot a target. Bam! Phoenix Hawk jumps on it. Oops, sorry about that. I actually have my pin-ons coming off on my mic, so I keep ending up dropping it. Okay, we're gonna end up selling the locust. Phoenix Hawk took a little damage, but we knew that because, well, we took it to shutdown. We're going to go ahead and sell that locust, make sure that we're keeping our money up. Mech Bay, get Phoenix Hawk in repairs. Yeah, the base game, my usual Panther build is large laser 3 medium, but I kind of want to keep running one of them running at PPC. I like the knockdown potential, and it rolls good with the. Let's see, it rolls good with the Wolverine and its SRMs and the LBX2. I kind of want to take this jungle mission. I'm only going to take 4 parts this time. We're going to come out with a little bit of money. I think we're good with the same team. I actually want to run the new. Oh, this is my normal build for a Panther in the base game. Usually I have a few less heat sinks and more armor, but I traded out the armor for the jump jets this rotation. Also, in reality, this mod's a little more stable than Rogue Tech, processor-wise. That screen that just came down would have probably taken a few more minutes. Rogue Tech takes a lot of processor power in order to get what you get out of the base game. And once that memory leak kicks in, basically you just shut it down and restart it. Rogue Tech says, I'm done. You can counterbalance a lot of it with, yeah. You can counterbalance the loading times with a solid state drive, but once that memory leak kicks in, you're done. Doesn't matter what mod you're playing. Generally, once that leak kicks in, you're packing it up. See, we got a wasp with us. We've got a wasp with us, and a couple of tanks. A Hetzer. Ooh, if he can get in, he'll do some damage. And no real help. No real help at all.
On my way.
Receiving you. Got it.
We're going to do the rush forward. See, our buildings are up here.
Waiting for
We'll see what the garrison is. Shouldn't be a big threat. Sitting in the water will definitely help us out.
Aye, aye.
We're going to keep the Fortunately, the Wolverine is a little slow.
Heading out.
We're going to try to get that Panther involved in the fight. Probably mostly slow just because we're moving through water. I've also found myself in Rogue Tech, I do a lot of sitting in the water and just kind of moving a little bit and engaging. Here I find myself trying to stay out of the water as much as possible because I want to keep the chevrons up for the up. We got turrets up for the primary engagements that actually generally happen because you'll run like I'm getting one chevron here. I could push 3 on a standard move, 3 to 4 on a standard move if I was out of the water.
What's up, boss?
And there's our mechs too. Ugh. This isn't looking good. Gonna try to... There we go. First target's a wasp. Try to pick them out away from the turrets so that if we kill them, we don't have to worry about the turrets engaging us. I'm gonna take an aim shot. We're just gonna poke at them. Most of what I wanted out of the aim shot was just percentage to hit.
Critical damage detected.
Because the LRMs from the turrets and everything are going to get really nasty really fast. Okay, one down. Ah, we spotted a turret. Darn it. I was hoping that we wouldn't be. I must have moved too close. What are you? Hussar.
Waiting for orders.
They are good little mechs. I do like the Hussars. Okay, large laser. I think that one's a bigger threat with its medium lasers, so we're going to engage that one. That's going to be the first turret we take off the table. And I think most of what the instability of Rogue Tech is just the amount of stuff that it has to load in order to go forward, because it's loading so much extra gear and everything.
Yes, Commander.
There's just so much stuff happening in the background there. Then you sit forever waiting for the mission to load because, again, there is so much gear that it's loading. Like, I've got 87 options of mechs to take into combat.
Locked on target.
And that will, that'll give you kind of a different play experience. Not to say Rogue Tech's bad or anything. I love Rogue Tech. I've probably, out of my 2,000 hours in this game, 700 of them are dealt with Rogue Tech. I agree. I agree. I mean, I like playing with the new stuff, but I look at it, I'm like, pulse lasers are useless. I'm spending more heat to do the same damage. This is useless. I'll never hit with it. Give me a large laser and a medium laser. We will do the exact same thing. Where'd that... Ooh, there was an AC-10. Okay, we're going to have to pull the Phoenix Hawk out of the front line. It's probably a bad idea to put him on the front line to begin with.
Standing by. On my way. Affirmative.
See if we can get this turret off the table. Nope, not yet. I got my multi-shots up, so... Phoenix Hawk's got to go through one more round to get the crap kicked out of it.
Okay, not good. Commander?
I actually have all the stuff E- Here at the storehouse, I mean, my store is my house. I have everything here to actually play tabletop. I just don't have the people. I've got probably a giant stack of mechs. I've always been a tabletop player. I started Battletech. Unfortunately, led me down the 40K line. We'll go that way. Battletech got me into 4th edition 40K or 2nd edition 40K. Okay, we're gonna pull the Phoenix Hawk way out of the fight. And I'm going to multi-target. We're going to throw a large laser at the urban mech. That was the AC-10. Okay.
Multiple enemies locked in.
And a couple at the build.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure.
Not really, because he kind of didn't do good. Hetzer, what are you doing? Come on, Hetzer, get in the fight.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior.
There's my headshot. Well, if you go back and watch my VODs, you'll notice every fight, well, at least every day, mostly every fight, there's a headshot on me, just
Damage.
out of the blue. I mean, this game's a little more base game, so the headshot's more expected.
Waiting for orders.
But yeah, headshots and me are just always. And then the problem is once I got into 40K. Oh, I started with D&D. My first game was D&D, and then I jumped into Battletech, and then I jumped into 40K. So no, it makes everybody angrier so that they actually fight. The second one of their friends gets shot in the head, all of a sudden they start shooting. And then from 40K, I jumped off into like everything Games Workshop did. I got Blood Bowl, and you name the game. If it's Games Workshop, I have it, and I've played a lot of it.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
Okay, we're gonna have the Phoenix Hawk. We're gonna have the Phoenix Hawk finish up the mission, and everybody else is just gonna go kill mechs. Well, good. I didn't want to get hit by a large laser anymore. That urban mech's just ripping me apart.
Warning. Armor low.
I started with Space Wolves. Yes, actually, definitely money sink. But I started with Space Wolves, and I mostly play my guard now, or Astra Militarum. Yeah, they will always be guard. And I have my Chaos. I've got like 4 or 5 armies, so I had Necrons, sold them, had some Nids, traded them. Have Eldar. I mean, I do a lot of tabletop stuff. I'm gonna punch that light mech. Good choice. Good choice. Glad I punched that light mech. I'm actually working on a project right now that I'm about to push forward to Bandai, which is going to be
All weapons emitted.
a Gundam tabletop. It's been taking me a long time to get through any of it, though, so. Give me the turret. We can dissipate some heat and do absolutely nothing. But, yeah, I've been working on, it started out as an RPG system, and now I've been slowly rotating it into a tabletop system. And I've been working on it forever. Well, at least that little light mech is taking the fire for me. Why won't you just shoot the arm I want you to? Just kill it, it's an urban mech. Oh, now you shoot the side I want you to. Okay. Yeah, I I've been watching Gundam forever, and they had that the anime spin-off of it that was the kids playing their with their plastic models on the VR tables, and I was like, you know, that would actually translate really well into a tabletop game. And then I started taking the RPG system that I've been working on for many years. I don't know, I think I've been working on it for 20 at this point, and transferring it over to be a Gundam tabletop game. So that's kind of one of the projects I've been doing on the back burner, just on and off. Oh, he finally decided to shoot the Phoenix Hawk. Looks like we're turning left side to him.
Good to go.
Keep the engagement up. This engagement's been a little nastier than I thought it was going to be. And I can never get the weapons loadout right on those Valkyries and stuff. I never remember where their guns are. Oh, it's the flamer variant? Okay. I need a torso then. I do know that. We got a pilot mid-panic.
Good to go.
The Phoenix Hawk's over here getting crippled. Right side? Yeah, right side. So we gotta turn.
Move order received.
This should, if that wasp can get in and engage it, that should finish off that turret. This fight's been a lot nastier than I thought it was gonna be. Ah. He just keeps slugging me with that AC-10.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I just, with everything that's going on, it's been hard to find a job, get a job, and do other things, and my office has been mostly closed, so one day I decided, I'll just start, I play a lot of Battletech, so I will just start, streaming it, and, well, I've been doing it for about a month now, just playing Battletech. Doesn't matter if, anybody's watching or not, it's just kind of, I play my Battletech, I talk through what I'm doing, and move on to the next day. That's what all my VODs have been so far. And today I actually got some people to interact with. It's been really good. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I hate to say it, but I probably sound like I'm 12. I know everything works right, but I'm 40. And yeah, been an appliance installer most of my life, and really good work, really good job. I just I'm getting to that point. You know, it's a physical labor job, and once you get to a certain point in physical labor jobs, you end up to where I'm a little too broken to keep doing it, but I can't stop doing it because it is kind of
Physical attack.
my career path in life. So,
Critical damage detected.
Yes, Commander.
and they always say, find something you love and start doing it. Well, I actually really do enjoy. Well, I enjoy the job too. That's the thing, is I actually really enjoy appliance delivery. It's something new every time you go in, and it's a little rough. It's a little hard, but I mean, all in all, it's really satisfying too. Coming out of a house where somebody's super upset because they had a bad salesman or something, and everything's gone wrong because their fridge went out, and when you leave, they're happy. I mean, that's what I'm out for. That's nothing better in life than that. But with the lack of jobs and everything, I was like, I got spare time. I'm gonna play some Battletech on the internet. And this is what everybody gets, me just talking and
How's it going?
playing some Battletech.
Roger.
I know Barber Duel's coming up pretty soon. That's kind of my biggest fear
Yes, Commander.
when I'm streaming. That's kind of the reason that I started at 4 in the morning when I first started, was I didn't want to overlap with any of the yeah, basically. I didn't want to overlap with any of the big streamers that are streaming the same thing that I am. So I was like, huh, well, can't be streaming this at this time, so we gotta switch off.
You got it.
And I ended up going with 10 just for my personal health. Ah, crud. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Ready for order.
Yeah, he does a lot of rogue tech, but that's actually I usually watch him every day, so he I for sure watch his YouTube every day. Well, I don't know. I think repair up, one more mission, and then I think I'll pack it up for the day. I will be back Wednesday, but right now I'm going to do one more mission because I got at least 2.5 hours that I'm going to get done. So we ain't quitting yet. But I mean, I enjoy him. I enjoy watching him play Rogue Tech, and I've been trying to
That neck you asked for.
run my playthrough kind of like he does, just based in the talking my way through what I'm doing, because if people aren't interacting with me, I got to do something. I stream between 2 and 4 hours. I've pushed some 3-hour streams. They get a little, yeah, probably. I'm trying to get my time balanced in first, and this looks like a good time for me. And then I got to get probably more days would help too, because I do only stream 3 days a week. Fixed the pilots and I forgot to fix the mechs. I mean, that's another problem is only running 3 days a week. You miss the people that want to watch you every day. I am interested in this recovery, so we are going to take this recovery. We're going to bring our other Panther, and we're down a pilot, so we're going to do that. I don't know, it just, usually I got a roommate here, and he and I both play Rogue Tech at the same time, and he's like, I just got this, and I'm like, yeah, well, I just built this, and we kind of change off, and that's most of my interaction. But here I don't get quite as much interaction like that, so I try to talk my way through what I'm doing, and it keeps me vested even if there isn't any interaction. This is actually, I'm going to be honest, this is the most interaction and the probably the most viewers that I've had outside of the bots that are always sitting in my channel that I've had in since I started. I think stream number 2 had a bunch of viewers, and this one. And other than that, I haven't really had that many. I mean, more stream time. I'm getting there. I want to push at least 4 hours. But on the days that I stream Rogue Tech starts to, the memory leak starts to kick in at about the 2.5 hour point. And I don't want to, in the middle of the stream, have to shut down and restart the game and everything and have all that downtime in the middle. On streams like today, I would probably go longer, but I got some errands to run, and I got to get them done today. But I mean, my problem with this game is, to me, it's very much a one more mission, just one more, and then 2 in the morning you look down, you're like, well, crud. I was planning on sleeping tonight, but one more mission. Okay, gotta get that brawler in. Okay, got my first targets up. It is a lance and a support lance. This will be an ugly one. This one will be fun. Lots of targets to shoot. Okay, unknown. We have a wasp in the field. Disappointing though. Yeah, you didn't think you were gonna hit, dude. Okay, that was the wasp moving. We got another target. Hopefully that support lance means there's 2 lances. That's usually what it means. I don't know. I don't really start taking these missions until late game when everything gets kind of crazy. The recovery missions, because if you end up with 2, you get, sometimes they'll be a little nasty. Machine gun locust again. Give me that small laser, Locust. I need some small laser. Yeah, the reason that the Wolverine has an LBX2 is it was lighter than the autocannon 2, and I had a ton of ammo for it and the weapon, and I wanted to get a pair of SRM6s on it. So I really didn't know what else to do with it. So I just, I got an LBX2, I can throw that on there. Kind of a strange build, using a strange weapon that I would probably never put on anything else, but seems to work. Yep, been there. Mine worst was 102 days. I, my early playthrough of this was the Griffin. Was I was building it, and I was like, oh, it's only going to take about 30 days. That's good. And then the rotation came up that if you fail the roll, it takes away all your. Ooh, that's a hetzer. Yeah, we cannot take that AC-10 to the flag again. That was their Panther? Please tell me that was their Panther. Okay, good. That was their Panther. I got that the event that comes up that takes out all your production, and my Griffin went from 30 days to build to 296. And I was like, well, I guess we're not getting the Griffin anytime soon. Since then, I finally got it in the field, but it was a little rough. Probably should have just punched him. Why don't you fight that Hetzer, dude? Their Panther's gonna die because he won't go fight the Hetzer. So it is two lances. It's a mech lance and a vehicle lance.
Waiting for orders.
But yeah, seeing your build time go from 30 days to a year is kind of disheartening. Most of my highs are actually, I enjoy getting some fun missions that throw a complete loop at you where you're going into the mission thinking everything's going to be good. And then you actually start the mission. It's like, whoo! Can't get any experience either. Hetzer's doing work over there. This mission might be a little longer than I thought. That's actually good. I enjoy it. I enjoy being an underdog. When I play 30-50 tabletop, I play 30-25 mech, and everybody looks at me like, but they suck. No, they don't. Okay, somebody finally killed. I hope that was the Hetzer. What are you? Another Hetzer? Oh, this locust.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Are you a Griffin? You're a Griffin, good. Then we got another mech coming in too. And it is another Hetzer. Great. Ah, jeez. I wish he'd get out of that. I wish he'd get out of the mineral field. Gonna have to underrun me a Griffin, huh? We'll get him in a minute. Go punch him. 73, I'll take a 73. The worst part of this game is when you get XCOM'd. When you're sitting at like a 90% chance to hit. And it's just like, nope. Not gonna hit. Okay, we're gonna have to. You can tell I play too much Rogue Tech because I'm really kind of slacking on the melee. But I think it's time to just start melee. I'm gonna push his turn order down. We'll go before him and we'll see if we can. If we can get positioned a little better because right now we're not positioned exactly where I want to be. Ah, the other one's a Jenner. Actually, one of my favorite mechs. The Jenner D. I actually love the Jenner.
Move order received.
I'm on the wrong side of the Griffin.
Yes, Commander.
Every time I have to field a
Position confirmed.
light lance,
Given a message.
if I don't have a Jenner, something's wrong.
Waiting for orders.
Where'd that Locust go? Oh, he's way down there. Nothing we can do about him. We're going to keep working on the Griffin. For its weight class, the Jenner can put out so much more damage than normal. At least I don't have to deal with that Hetzer.
I'm here. Advancing.
Okay, let's see what the best shot is. Of course, the Griffin, so we're going to take it.
Firing alpha strike.
We took his shield arm. His ammo's in the left torso too, so we can take his LRM off the table if we pop his left torso. He didn't quite have the rear. He's also on the shield side of my Panther. So. And we're not going to be able to shoot him, so we're probably going to end up punching him. Okay, let's move the Griffin down a turn phase again. Try to take that right side. Because on a Griffin, if you take the right side, you get every weapon it has.
Something I can do. I bet you're gonna like this.
But then it's going to have a tendency to want to punch.
Standing by.
I'm actually going to go punch the Jenner in the back. Maybe it'll work out. Oh, there's Havit's weapons off the table. Left torso, I believe, is the SRM ammo, so I think it only has 2 medium lasers left. Okay, that's fine. Panther can take it. No, he's still got ammo. Ammo on the right, ammo on the right.
Hey.
Okay. My Panther is not useless in close combat. We're going to keep working the left side. We'll just kill him. Petzer's almost dealt with.
Ready for orders.
Luckily, I haven't had to worry about that problem this entire time. That would have changed everything.
Aye, aye.
Okay, well, let's turn off the SRM. It has the least hit chance. Yep, I figured you'd do that. But, I mean, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish them off. Ah. This Griffin, though. Did anybody kill that Locust? Or is it still running around? It's still running around out there.
Need something cheap?
I was just thinking about, where'd that Locust go? Okay, got the Jenner. Okay, I got a Panther in the field too, so I'm always worried that that's my Panther.
Advancing, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a way better shot than the Locust that moved a bunch. Okay, there's 2 Hetzers off the field. We're almost there. This was quite a bit more fight than I thought it was going to be. That griffin just won't die.
Acknowledged.
I don't need your weapons, so just lose that right side. Thank you.
I think I hit something good.
And then I think the Phoenix Hawk will be in range to punch it.
Ready for orders.
Yep. We're going to stay on this side.
Speeder in the gym.
And we hit him in the leg.
Ready for orders. Location confirmed.
Got him. Funny thing is, I've actually got the Wolverine set up to... it's Wolverines are always really punchy. They're really strong for punching targets. They put out a lot of hand-to-hand damage. I didn't need him anyway.
Hey,
And I should be punching with it more, but for some reason I can't get the rogue tech out of my head, and I gotta... we're gonna go... I'm gonna put the Phoenix Hawk in the circle. Everybody else is gonna come down and engage the locust. Because I believe it's the last target on the table.
Negative damage.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Phoenix Hawk does his job. Yep. You just gotta stay alive.
affirmative.
We'll engage here.
The asset has been secured and is ready
Yep.
for retrieval.
We gotta go through the locust anyway, so. But I think he's the last enemy on the table. He's moving around too much, so we're gonna go into punch mode.
What now?
Just go finish him.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. That'll end that. Well, those of you that are here, would you rather see more of this in the near future, or would you rather me keep switching off and playing this and then Rogue Tech and then this? I mean, whichever way you'd like to see it. I will go ahead and change up the way I do things. I will keep those AC-20s. I think I got enough medium lasers. I know I got enough machine guns. I'm gonna keep the heat sinks because I used a bunch. Okay. Okay. Then I will actually stick to this for a little while, and I'm actually going to be signing off here in a minute. We're going to just finish up see if we have any bookkeeping we need to do, and then I'm going to be finishing up. I've got some errands to run, unfortunately. I would like to go about 3 hours. Thank you very much for the follow, and I'll be back Wednesday at 10 a.m. And I will probably start putting in some more time too. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a good afternoon or whatever time zone you're in. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go ahead and give you my ending screen. And thank you for the follow. And I will hopefully see you in a couple of days. And maybe if I decide I'm going to, I will start streaming more often. I'm sure I am most assuredly going to start putting in 3-hour rotations at minimum. That was actually a plan from the beginning, but today I couldn't. So, well, if you missed anything, I've got my VODs up on YouTube, and we'll see you Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. Bye.